Hey, what's going on? It's Happy Orange. I'm going to show you my rig today as quick as I can. Here's my AO sitting in the case. She's a beauty. I'll pull her out real quick and look at the back. And there's the headstock. Nice, perfectly fitted, comfy case there. Here's the Blues Junior. And from the front, it looks darn near stock. If we take a peek at the top, you can see that I've added boost when you lift it, and that's the presence control. I've also added a sparkle control, and you can kind of see my settings otherwise. And I've got a standby switch. I added that so you can go into the middle, so it standbys in the center. And if I layer down, you can see that I've got the big 6V6s in here that I've added, octals. And you can see my dampers I have on some of my tubes when they're microphonic. It's just a quick fix. There's a big muff I bought on the side. There's a Whipple wah. That's my original Crybaby Jimi Hendrix style in a Vox. And real quickly, if you look at my Jimi Hendrix, I've done a lot of work on here. True bypass LED and such. And here's the Whipple, and you can see that that's the PCB I designed and laid out with Whipple. There's his inductor in the center, and then I did all this wiring from scratch. This was just a shell of a pedal. Got the true bypass switch in there as well, and here's the LED I put it on the side. Okay, let's go over to the rig. By the way, AO made me this sweet lead cable. That's Coca-Cola, which matches right up to the guitar over here. It's pretty sweet. Okay, here is my power source. It's a trip light. Nothing fancy there. And go over to the SKB board, which is not a great board, but it's not a bad board either. It's kind of dirty. And you're going to be able to see the path here. Again, it's not perfect. I've got some cables. I ran out of George-L's. I got some junky cables connecting stuff. So be it. But here's the CAE wah, and it's very nice. You can switch between inductors. I got yellow light and red light. Those are the two inductors, red and yellow Fosels. You got a boost control here when you kick on this little switch, and then when the wah's on, you get a green light. Then you kick on over to the dirty tube screamer, and that's from the early 80s. It's not modified. And here is an Analog Man true bypass silver, and that's my mild gain, if you will. Goes in over to the CMAT Mods 2-knob compressor. That's one of his very early ones. I mean, you can see there's like no wording on there, but it indeed is one of his pedals. I had him verify that. Okay, we go into the Black Cat Vibe, which is a reissue, and it's a pretty sweet pedal. You can see the throb on there. It's kind of like a 1-second throb, and the intensities at noon, and the volume's just a little bit above unity. And then I've got the Wilson Hayes, and I really like that. You can do chorus and vibe just by kicking on that switch, but this turns it on and off, and you can control the depth. It's a little loose, but just with your foot, and you can control the rate with your foot as well. And then we jump into this is my lead channel. When I kick on the EQ, I get a mid hump, which looks like that. Helps a little bit. You see my mid hump, and that just gives me extra volume, and especially in the mid range. So that's kind of like my lead channel basically. And then I've got my flashback, which I just keep on the dynamic setting. Dynamic. It's kind of hard to read, and I like it. It's just kind of like extra flavor, but it's not too heavy. I don't use it for anything else. I don't use it for looping anymore because the last item is my Stereo Jam Man looper. I really like it. You can just hit the record and start looping, stop it here, and if you hold these down you can clear them. Then you can jump through some banks. You got your loop up and loop down, so you can do chorus and verses, and they seamlessly jump to each other. You can store them here. I got these little sticky pads so I can store stuff with my feet. But anyway, you can control the loop level, the rhythm, and the mic level. You can dub some mic stuff in there too, instrument. Anyway, I've got some monitors sticking around here, seismic audio monitor here, then one was back over there. Get a little more global view again. And then I usually have this mic'd up with the little mic in front of it. And then I've got my PA system over here, and so I like to create a bunch of surround sound with that. And you know, I've got some reverb on where I'll make my reverb there instead of my amp. So there's some onboard effects, but you know, there's one of my bigger speakers, and then I have another bigger speaker way over there as well. So I can get, you know, I got plenty of sound in this realm. And there's all kinds of other junk around here. But anyway, I hope that gives you a little bit of insight to my rig, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.